Hey you, watching this video, spread love.
Bienvenidos and welcome back, familia. I'm Leonardo Torres.
I'm Erika Ayala.
And together, we are LEONERIKA Show. It's still here. Yes, it's still here. Yes. Familia, today we have something very especially delicious because our good friend Eric from Boiling Point, as you may know, has a series on YouTube for a documentary that he's promoting. It's called Hope Lives Here. And the final episode aired yesterday. He told me it was something special, and he asked me to record my reaction. And I thought it'd be a good idea to have Erika along with me in case I start crying. She could be my support.
What if I start crying?
I'll be your support.
I'll just go like this, lean in, and
we can make it if we cry, just the two of us.
Why are we dancing and smiling as we're all talking about crying, and we're like,
all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
This is episode 8 of Hope Lives Here, titled Monuments and Mountains. Here we go. Beautiful.
Looking back on this journey, from my initial landing in Sierra Leone to making these videos, sharing their lives with the world, I'm thankful. I've been given an opportunity to meet incredible people living incredible lives and incredible insight to a culture halfway across the world.
I love
Their
those
day-to-day lives may differ, but at our core,
shots.
We are the same. Health, friendship, faith, education, peace, love, hope.
Aww.
Our desires are no different. However, while our driving forces might be the same, the lives we lead are incredibly different. It's hard to get around facing just how much I take for granted in everyday life. From sleeping without a bug net
so
to
happy.
not worrying if my tires will explode because the road is too hot. The day-to-day is just very different in Sierra Leone. Watching my friends face these unique challenges, working towards many of the same universal goals we all aspire to achieve, I'm reminded of an adventure that I think symbolically represents so much of this experience. Towering over the city of McKinney is a mountain topped with a cross. And every trip I've taken, it's called
wow.
Maybe it's human nature, maybe it's the symbol of accomplishment. But either way, this hike needed to happen. So one morning we packed up our things, asked a friend to act as our guide, and left early in the morning to try to catch the sunrise from the mountaintop.
That's cool.
The trek was just as hard as we thought.
Oof.
And only made harder by the video equipment we were bringing. But surely,
wow, I bet.
About halfway up the mountain, we came to a crest, and the city appeared, picturesque, with the rising sun shining through the morning haze.
Wow.
This was beautiful, but it wasn't the summit. It turns out that where we were trying to get to was insurmountable with the equipment and time we had. Sadly, we were forced to turn back, defeated.
Oh.
And that's how the story is. Sometimes you just have to give up and hope things get better. You're right.
Yeah, right, he said.
He
ain't no quitter. Quitting's for quitters.
So
what do we say? Nah.
More friends, more gear, more water, more food, which ultimately gave us more hope and better odds to make the summit. So often situations out of our control stop us from achieving our goals and living our fullest life. No matter the obstacle, the only way to overcome them, whether the obstacle is large like our friends in Sierra Leone face.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Imagine doing that.
Pile up as we navigate life. The only way to overcome them is to keep trying, chipping away, finding new approaches, asking for help, trusting God, and living in expectation. Where does hope come from? Does it spring up from the spirit of a people on its own? Is it born from an attitude of looking at the positive? Is it faith in things unseen? Is it cultivated and nursed to health over time by those who have the audacity to speak its name? How can we learn and move past our failures? How far can two friends go when they team up with friends born half a world away, joining together in a common mission? How far can a nation come when its people defy its past and join together with a singular purpose of building a better future?
Ooh.
Nice. Happy taco.
Very.
Sun is closing on our backs.
Rushing up these hills so fast, we ain't got no time to.
I'm gonna take notes of those chords there.
Tropic air is dressed in fog. These mountain tops ain't what we thought. Where do we go from here?
Aw.
And are we finished and turning back? Are we drunk on blind romance? Do we know who we are?
I know that guy singing. And the guitarist too, I know him
We're
too.
reaching the top of this mountain.
Oh, you
I'm kind of
do.
coming really, I'm really coming to the conclusion of just, I guess, how small the role I actually have in this place is, and how significant the role of Paul and Almanada, the nurse, and the teachers, how heroic their efforts are, and how amazing their efforts are, because they are the ones who are in the fight and in the struggle every day. And if this video, if our music can do anything to shed light on their situation and give them more tools to push their heroicism further, to impact their community for the betterment of the future, and that's where my hope lies.
Aw.
That in some way we can equip these people to continue to do amazing things for the future of Sierra Leone.
Every time I think back and I look on these memories, this time spent in Sierra Leone, the adventures just kind of really continue to challenge me to look at life and not just be stuck in the midst of a routine, but to say, you know, there's adventures out there that really need to be conquered, and there are experiences for all of us. And that continues to really motivate me and push me forward, because there's so much life out there. There's so many adventures to be had.
So if we could encourage you to do anything, just get out into the world. Go to a foreign place, a foreign culture with different people, and learn as much as you can. And who knows where your journey will take you.
I always tell people that if you go to Sierra Leone, a part of you will always remain there. All the stories we heard, all the people we've met, hope truly does live here.
Wow, look at that face.
I know.
Wow, look at that stare. Man. Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful work. Eric, man, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Very beautiful. And touching.
Eric has a heart of gold.
You really do.
I don't know that I've met anybody who cares as much as he does about people he's never met.
Neither have I. I haven't come across many people who are as kind as you are. And very, very, very loving. It's very rare.
One thing that's certain after watching this video is that there are many different ways of looking at the situation at Sierra Leone. And that's that there's a group of people that need a fighting chance. Forget that they need help. They just need a fighting chance. They just need the opportunity to live a normal life, uninterrupted by illness, uninterrupted by the lack of resources. And Eric, man, like, I don't know how you do this, man. I would be bawling the whole time there. And you know what's crazy is all the smiling faces.
I know, they look so happy and full of life. And it makes you kind of take a step back and be like, what do we complain about? I mean, really, you know?
I complain a lot about certain things.
Yeah, me too. And just look at it as a generalizing. Like, we as people, we complain way too much. And you see people who don't have the same resources that we have, and we complain because for the littlest things, you know?
We seem to be unhappy with certain things.
Yeah.
It's like Eric pointed out, we take a lot of things for granted. Sometimes we close our eyes to what the rest of the world looks like. You know, I've taken trips to Mexico, and you think about how like they have to pay for school, and they get up much earlier than anyone I know to go to school. They walk to school. They don't have the right resources. They don't have textbooks that are up to date, things like that. Yeah. And it makes you reflect on just how good we have it. You know, we have it really good. And Eric, man, congratulations in working on this project, and I hope that the Great Spirit continues to bless your journey and to continue to help, you know, these people who obviously are better just having you take that trip. I believe that everybody needs someone to care for them, and even if it's just one person, it makes a huge difference. You know, you're doing so much. I remember from our conversation, you pointed out that you're doing scholarships for people, you're building schools, you're fixing roofs, or Rufus.
Rufus.
You're fixing
as I
Rufus.
Would say.
You're buying shoes. I mean, you're doing everything that you can, and you're, dude, honestly, you're inspirational to me, man. You're an inspiration to me. I see the love that you're spreading, and it makes me want to spread more love. And I really hope that this channel can get to a point where we can do that, where we can really spread more love, like the example that you're setting. Honestly, if there's anything that we can do to help you with your journey, please let us know. Familia, let us know what you liked about this episode. What did you gain out of it? What came to your mind when you heard this story, when you see people in the way that they live, and when you see how one person cares enough to want to make a difference? Let us know what came to mind in the comment section down below. Familia, if you want to check out the full series, the link is in the description down below. You can check out the whole mini documentary. If you'd like to know information on how you can help Eric in his journey, I'll leave some links in the description down below as well. By now, you should be familiar with what's going on the screen. At any moment now, hit that pause button, and if you get a quote of the day that perfectly matches what you're going through right now, if it speaks to your heart and soul, let me know about it in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Peace! May the eternal love and the profound peace of the Great Spirit be with you always. Remember to love your neighbor as yourself, and to continue your adventures here on this channel, click on any of the links on the screen. And as always, continue to spread love, continue to spread peace, and continue to share this music. And I'll see you on our next adventure. Journey well, travelers. Thanks.